Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Well, I have decided that I want to finish Inktober as quickly as possible. I just want to get on to the next journey, next artwork, whatever in my journey, and this has been like all consuming. I've never had a project be this long. This is an incredible challenge for anybody who'd want to take advantage of this. So I'm going to have this awesome t-shirt at the end. It's going to be busy as hell, but you know what? C'est la vie. Maybe next year I'll come up with a better design. Well, today I am going to be working on day 31. I have gotten virtually everything else on here, and day 31 has called to me, and god dandruff, I will heed the call. Right now I'm setting up my t-shirt so that I can draw on it. I'm going to put day 31 on this sleeve here, just like I did day 1 on the other sleeve. And I am using my embroidery hoop, ever faithful embroidery hoop, and I have a limited amount of space to work with. So I have this neck of the woods to work with. I decided I wasn't going to draw it out on a piece of paper first. I guess it'll be a surprise to both of us, whatever comes out. I have an idea of what I want to do for Slice. It will be a female warrior caught in a hand, and she's slicing off the thumb. And that'll be day 31. Kind of like the hand of Inktober, I suppose you could say. So right now I'm just tightening this down, hoping I'm not distorting it too badly in the process, because it is just a sleeve. Alrighty, let me put that down. Alrighty, this is a little off center, so I just need to adjust it a little bit more. And I kind of use this part as a guide, this seam right here. That's pretty centered. It's like off the shoulders. There we go. And hopefully it doesn't become doo-doo, because it is going to be relatively small, just enough for the upper torso and a hand that's gripping her. So let's see, let me adjust my camera so that we can see each other better, or at least you can see what I'm doing better. Okay, just making sure that's all good to go. Okay. Okay, so always had like I used to like Barbie dolls when I was a kid, and I figure that if I was a monster, I would love to have people as my toy. Why not? They earned it. Okay. So here we go. We'll have the thumb. And I think I'll make it bigger. Actually, the thumb is getting cut off. So let's do this sort of thing. I noticed that the better ones that I've drawn, they all... I apologize, I usually have my pencils ready for me. I guess I'll just use this one. Okay. And then the tip is going to get cut off. We'll have, let's see, it'll be sliced this way. This will be the swish of the sword, and the sword will end up like right here. And I'm just drawing really rough. I don't want the head to be too big. I wanted the thumb to kind of press up against the body here, a little twisting. So like when good Barbies go, all this part will be the person, or the warrior. Let me see if I can get a better pencil. Way over there, of course. Alright, yeah, downside to drawing with this pencil is that the lead is really thin, so it snaps off pretty easy, plus it's only a 2, I think it's only an H. I think they're only an H. So this one here is a B pencil, so it's a little darker, a little easier for me to see. I'll have her shoulder come up a little bit. Have her torso caught like this. And have her kind of looking down, but to the side here. There we go. And just having her hand right here. Bring her head back this way. We'll have a little bit of side boob going. Have a little bone sticking out. Nice clean slice. I hate to do that to my own hand, but you know, the sacrifices we must do for our art. To make the fingernails as gnarly as my own. I could make this into a dude. It's like I can't hold a man for nothing. There we go. Yeah, one of the things about drawing, I've been watching videos of, you know, just various videos. Some of them anime, some of them are art related. Well, a lot of them are art related. Everything else is kind of depressing nowadays. And one of the things that I had caught was a video on what is it called? Art block. And I know what it's like not to be inspired. So I like watching other people draw and, you know, kind of hearing their thoughts from time to time. Sometimes just seeing the art being created. And sometimes that helps me to develop my own thing. Like maybe I'll look at theirs and go, you know, I would do this and this differently. You know, or I would color it this way and not that way. Or I'd put it on a t-shirt and not paper. You know, that sort of thing. Kind of what I'm doing here. But watching other people's Inktober drawings, whether they were done, you know, via, you know, on screen, or whether they were just, let's see, I want, it's interesting to talk and draw at the same time. I got to make sure I keep my anatomy straight. I was playing with the idea of making this into Tarna too, from Heavy Metal. But I kind of want to keep it my own kind of character and stuff. I don't want to snag from too many people. You know, there's... but I love those characters, or else I wouldn't draw them. Well, that's not true. If I get paid, I'll draw them. But, yeah, it's like, ooh, gotta have blood going this way. Gotta have the thumb flying somewhere. So let's see, if it gets sliced off and it gets thrown this way, I think I'll throw it that way. So let me make this part big. So it's almost coming at me. Not necessarily, but let's see, and it's getting severed about, probably about right here. So let's see. Let me bring the drawing up a little bit. My biggest fear is that I'm cutting it off so that you guys can't see what's going on, and then it gets boring. Let's see. Ooh, maybe I should have her like drawing a pencil. You know, maybe the pencil's what cut her finger off. Death by art. But if only the pencil wasn't so blunt. I have dull pencils. Anything sharper would just snap or not show up like I'd like it to. So here we go. And we'll design the sword in a bit. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Let's see. I think I'll give her some sort of armor. But if I do Tarna, I don't really have to draw too much. Just make sure she's naked and looks good. Ogre paw. Maybe I'll make my hand black, green or purple. Just like a demon hand. I could make my... Yeah, I'll give her some talons. Yeah. Yeah, some of us could only wish that our nails were that strong to take down warriors and draw blood and scratch and stuff like that. So we'll have scratches on her. Okay. All right. Yeah, she's tough. Tough chick. Okay. Okay, so I figure she's doing this sort of thing with her hand. Now I could either have two hands doing this, but I think it'd be more of an impact if it was just one here. Let's see if it's coming this way. Her body's tilted. We probably won't see any boob. Not that we want to see boob. Let's try to get the anatomy right. Okay, head is too big, so I will come back this way. We'll put the eyes right there. And let's see. I'm thinking, should I give her a ponytail? I could make her a black elf. Yeah, we'll make her an elf. We'll give her elf ears. Let's see. And since she's an elf, let's see. I think I'll give her a curly ponytail instead of the straight one. We'll make her so assist an elf. I wonder if I should give her... Oh, you know, one of my favorites. I always loved Viking helmets. When I was a kid, I was totally a teenager. I was totally into hats. You know, partially because I had ugly hair, but also because I just loved hats. Let's see. I could do. I want some weird horns. Let's see. Horns. Let's see. Let's see, there's her. Middle. Let's see. We got our sword. And we'll have blood leading from here. So let me get the hand part at least, and then I'll work on the elf. We'll have and here's like the swish. We'll have blood spew out onto the back. There we go. We'll have it splatter and blood is just falling. Just droplets. Nice clean cut. One of the other things that I've learned or kind of gathered while watching other people's videos was that I am very fond of line work now. I mean, I've never really appreciated really good line work until I caught some of these, you know, people's finished products, and I was like in awe. And I'm like, oh wow. I had gone out and bought online this gel roller for fabric, and God help Pentel, but they stopped making these. So I have to hunt these guys down for the last bit of these these roller gel rollers for fabric. I mean, they come out lovely. You see my lines are like nice and bold, and it just kills me. And it's black. It's beautiful and black. It's like, wow. I don't know. but they're the best that I've seen so far for fabrics. It goes on really well. The only thing that sucks is they dry out really super fast. Or, you know, not dry out necessarily, but run out. Like some of my pins, I can get a whole bunch of pictures out of them. But for these, it just seems like it takes a lot of the ink out of it when I'm using these lately. And I've only gotten through maybe a couple pictures because of this. But you know what? Stop whining, Kim. It still is fabulous. So while these are still out and available, I have no idea what the bone would look like here, so I'm just assuming. You know, while these are available and out, I am going to enjoy them. I'll have part of this hand go over this. You know what would have been cool is if I would have had a warrior being dangled over a big giant monster mouth, like Inktober's just about to eat me up, and the warrior cuts off the tongue, just like slice. It's like, oh, that would have been tight. And it's funny, ideas generate, I get a lot of them as I'm actually creating. This is going to be a crazy ponytail. Let's see, if she's going this way, her hair should go this way too. Okay, I'm going to regret not drawing the face first. Okay, let's see. There's the eyes. We'll have her kind of looking down. Sorry, I'm trying to stay a little bit more precise. I don't have a lot of space to work with, and I can't make a mistake. There we go. Good enough for government work. There we go. We'll just have some loose hairs coming this way. Okay, so Viking horns. Love them, love them, love them. So we'll throw one here. Maybe we'll break one off here. Even though supposedly Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets. At least that's what's come out about them. But you know, I like the tribal primitive mythology where they have horns. And be decorative, why not? Let's see. I like fur. Put some fur around it. Yeah, so if you ever want to draw on t-shirts, it's great to find a pen that does what this one does. I mean, it's giving me some really nice bold lines. If you catch the video before this one, I have my chop. He's got really beautiful bold lines. And for that, there was a person I just subscribed to. They have their artwork. They were doing an art tour. Let me see. I can't remember their name. I'm so sorry. But they are freaking awesome. Let me get back to that. I'm going to go to my channel real quick. Let's see. No, not Unmask Art. But I go there for just to see how they're doing on the artwork. Sam Colwell, Colwell. Love, love, love Sam's work. I saw her work and I was like, oh my God, I love the boldness of line. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to bold up my lines. My lines are wimpy. And so I am going to make it a point to make sure my lines are thick, bold, and Sam's work is simple. It's not overly complex to where you have like multiple little detail and stuff like that. It's like a few lines says it all. And I'm like, wow, I've been throwing lines all over the place like it's like, you know, nobody's business, when I should be simplifying them. You know, it's just, I just love her style. So I can't wait for more work to come out. I lost my ear. Let's see, let's throw another ear in there. We're Elf. We can do this. We have the technology. Okay. Now, let's finish this hand, and then let's see. I think I want to make this hand look like it's been in a few fights with this warrior, so it wasn't easy to grab them. Here we go. You know who I really liked was Red Sonja. I'll probably draw some pictures of her when I get a chance. It's not like I draw a lot of fan art, but oh my gosh, there's some characters that just like speak to me. And she's freaking awesome. Love strong female characters. Okay, so let me see if I can figure out how I want to do this armor. If she's kind of Viking-ish, let's see. I really want her to be tough looking. Let's see. Her shoulder is coming up here. We got muscles. Let's see. Now this thumb is a little off. The thumb should have been probably like right here. Sword. Oh, okay. Let's see if she's gripping it, or it could be part of her hand. That might be cool too. Oh yeah, that'd be tight. Okay. And I'll just wrap that on in there. You see that some of the wrappings want to come loose a bit. It's a bloody fight. Getting revenge, maybe. Let's see. I like fur, so I'll throw fur around the shoulder. Maybe the shirt is torn. I'll give her the billowy elf clothes. Say that there was like maybe a band here. So maybe this is not fur. We'll just have that be part of her shirt. Let's see. We got that belt. We got a big belt buckle. These are her wrappings. Let's see. I want a hilt of some sort. Something claw-like. Now she would be what I would call little finger. Let's see. What can I put right here? I could put. Oh, let's use magic. Okay, so I'm gonna put these out here, and then we'll have magic balls right here. And they're dangling above. And we'll give like little shocking things around it, and they'll pulsate around the sword. And maybe a twisting motion. That'd be tight. See, I never even would have thought of this. Just letting it evolve. A lot of my drawings are like that, where they just evolve into something crazy. And I think I'll have them be 2 different elements or something like that. So there's one there, one there. Maybe this character is kind of like from like an Amazon type tribe. Like Amazons in their stories, they would cut off one boob so they could, you know, be a better archer. And then the other one they would keep when they were, you know, to nurse a baby. Yeah, something like that. And then just make the sword even stronger. All the way down to the tip. Let's see if that one's going that way. We'll have the other one crisscrossing. Figure it out when I color it. Okay. Alright, so we got that action going. Okay, so that's her other hand. That's her arm. And we'll do that sort of thing. I think I want to put like maybe some runes or something like that going down her side. I want more hair. Elves have a shit ton of hair. I should have made her like have ponytails, so you have like 2 big freaking ponytails going on. There we go. Let's see. I think I'll do the same thing with this one. This is the, like my nail has this thing where it has like this slit in it, and it just keeps getting longer and longer, so every time I try to cut it, it just keeps following down to the thing here. So broken nails, definitely. This chick made her work for it. There we go. And then we got a broken nail here. My nails, my paw. Okay. Alright, so we got Uber Elf, we got Crazy Paw. Still got to figure out how I want to do. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I'll give her some sort of armor. So this is her thigh. Let's see. Give her some sort of light armor. I don't know. I want the other leg kind of caught too. She's bleeding here. There we go. Thumb is flying. I should have had it fly a little further. I'll throw some warts or whatever on my hand here. Naughty. Not naughty as in, being bad, but naughty as in, like, gnarled. Alright, okay. And if I do that, yeah, that would cover it. So there will be some shadow, a little bit of shadow action going here just to make that pop out a little more. Let's see. Well, what kind of armor should I have here? Maybe none, because elves, I think elves are mostly, well, this elf maybe, kind of running kind of light. Let's see. A little more hair in the face. Okay, not bad. There's a nice slice there. Let's see. Fire, electricity. Just have some of the wrappings fraying, and yeah, it's been a bloody fight. It was a rotten day. It's a good day to die. A good day to die. But not today. It's a good day to die, but not today. Okay. Alright. I still got to figure out what I want to put here. Do I even want to put anything there? Look at all that hair. It's like, whoosh. She must have been like... Okay. Alright. I have no idea what I want to put here. Oh, here we go. Let's see if she's kind of turning this way. I are warrior. I are not afraid of anything. So there's her back. Shoulder. My anatomy's a little off. Just a little. Let's see. Let's see, I could make her like this one character that I have. And she had these like little round things here. They just dangled off of her shirt. She would have like something holding it down. And there'll be like these little round things here. And they'd have like little round things here. But these could be like little magic runes or stones or something like that in her clothes. You never know what thieves have, so she could be a thief. But then again, she didn't have this action going on, so I don't know. Okay, let's see. We'll just rip her pants a little bit. not much of an armor if it's more like a knee pad. Yeah, I think that's a knee pad. You never know when you're going to need them. Okay, and that's her foot. And I think I'm going to have to cut it off right there. Rats, rats, rats. I don't know what that is. I could make it into a limb. So even if she did get away, she wouldn't be able to go too far too fast. Let's see, we need some gashes on her arm. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Okay, so I'll let that do its thing. I'll go ahead, since I think the last bit, I have to work on stuff that's not wet. Let's see. Let's see, what color hair? Ooh, I always like to do hair. Let's see. Work on her body. So I got these colors here. Apricot's always a favorite. And my fabric color. Okay. So we'll give her red hair. Just go ahead and do this sort of action here, and then I'll layer it with another color. There we go. Definitely not an inconspicuous thief. And we'll give her red lips, because why not? I'll make it darker here. Try to comb that mess. You'd be wearing hats too. Let's see. You know, that would be cool is if some of her hair was caught between the thumb and you know, her. She would cut off some of her hair as well. Yeah. Ideas come right after you've already laid the ink down. Very brilliant, very brilliant. Okay. Let's throw a little bit of skin tone down as a base, and then we'll add to it. Yeah, this here is Zig fabric color, and ultimately I have got to iron this shirt before I wash it, so that the colors won't wash out. When this one washes out, it'll be it'll leave it like a yellowish tone. It's kind of ugly. So definitely you want to wash. You want to heat set this first. Okay, and this is her exposed arm right here. This is where it's cut. So about right here. I'll have her arm exposed here and up here. You see, and this is covered up with fabric. Okay. I'm not sure if I want that to be part of her leg, but it's got to be something. I'll leave it alone for now. Okay. Let's see. And we'll color in her elf ear. I should have put like a little hoop earring in there. I like hoops. I like the hoops. Now when I color, I like to lay down a lot of color, because it will wash out eventually. You know, everything fades eventually, and the less amount of color you have on there, you know, the faster it'll fade out. So I try to just drench this thing with color, just saturate the crap out of it. And I found that the ones that are saturated, my drawings that are saturated, even if it looks like it's oversaturated, last the longest. I had drawn and colored in some superheroes, and I don't want to say they washed out, but they did. They faded over the past couple years. And oh, this is the fresh one. But the ones that I did of darker skinned people, where I had to layer different colors in order to get the skin color I was looking for, they're definitely still rich and dark. So it's like, wow, learn something new every day. Okay. So even if it looks too dark right now, over time, it will lighten. Now I'm just going back over the zig again. Let's see, and red. We shall use tomato red for the blood here. Have some red come up on her. And she got cut. Let's see, and she's bleeding in certain spots. We'll have this one be a cut too. Yeah, you may kill me, but you're going to definitely look like you've been in a fight. I think that should be the attitude. There we go. I think I want to put some more red in her hair here. Just make it nice and dark. And I'm going to go over it again with a darker marker, maybe a green or a brown, to really get that rich red color. And I'm just going really super dark into and heavily saturating some of these areas, because it looks a lot more professional, especially with these Artezas. They look a lot more like they were store-bought drawings if you really throw the saturation on. Hey Ian, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm sorry, I just caught that you arrived. Okay, so that's my paw holding a warrior of some sort. Let's see, let's throw maybe some brown in there. Let's see. Okay, so the brown I'm just going to use here just to darken up some of the areas. Yeah, one of the things I like to do when it comes to drawing thieves and things like that, it's like my warriors are rarely, what is it called? Rich, well financed. So I like drawing characters with mismatching armor. Rarely will they have like armor that really goes together, but and even rarer that it covers a lot of stuff, a lot of flesh, but you know, it's like it does its job. Let's see. I should have had her be a bigger warrior, maybe a fatter warrior, somebody with a little bit more muscle on her. Make her a little bit tougher to kill, but I think she'll put up a good fight. Let's see. All right, so we got red hair. Let's throw some yellow in that hair. But before I do that, I'm going to start working on this helmet. I think I'll throw some yellow on here. I might throw some Zentangles or something like that on here. Let me throw a little bit of yellow, a little brown. Let's see. Throw some brown here. We'll say I guess my light source is coming from that direction. Okay, and I wonder, horns. We'll just keep them like, we'll keep them horny. We'll just go like this. We'll keep them white. And then I will spread that out a bit. Let's see, I've got a, oh, do I not have it here? Yes, I do. Okay. I've got a fabric marker that is kind of like a blender. see, just gives it a little bit more oomph. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some yellow in her hair just to catch a little bit of that light. Bouncing and behaving elfin hair. Okay, and I was thinking that maybe the magic here, one would be yellow and one would be blue, maybe. So this one will be, I'll make this one yellow. Let's see, I'm going around. And I'll get another yellow and make that a little bit brighter. Here we go. We'll get the neon going here. And then, let's see, we'll throw blue. You gotta be careful not to mix the streams here, because that would make it, it'll turn it green. And we'll just combine. There we go. Throw a little bit of yellow around this edge. A little highlight there. Red, blue. There we go. And a little bit of blue light there. We'll just have it show a little bit of blue there. A little bit of yellow. And then let's see, maybe a little bit of that yellow is reflecting here. That would mean it would be close, but it's not. Where else can I have yellow? I don't see anything else right now.